A quality analyst, often referred to as a QA analyst, plays a vital role in ensuring that products, applications, or services meet the highest standards of functionality, reliability, and user satisfaction. Organizations rely on QA analysts to catch bugs, identify process improvements, and guarantee that customers receive a product that works as intended. Since software failures or defective services can harm a company's reputation, the role of a quality analyst is crucial in almost every industry, whether it's technology, healthcare, finance, or manufacturing. When preparing for a quality analyst interview, candidates should expect both technical and behavioral questions. Employers will want to see your ability to identify issues, design effective testing strategies, and collaborate with developers and stakeholders. At the same time, they will evaluate your communication, analytical, and problem-solving skills. Interviews often combine knowledge-based questions about testing tools, methods, and automation, with situational ones that test how you handle challenges. In this video, we'll go over some of the most common quality analyst interview questions along with sample answers and practical tips to help you succeed. Question 1. Tell me about yourself. Here's how you can answer. I am a detail-oriented quality analyst with experience in manual and automated testing. Over the years, I've worked with various tools such as Selenium, Jira, and TestRail to ensure applications meet functional and performance standards. My background includes developing test cases, executing test plans, reporting bugs, and working closely with developers to ensure timely resolutions. I enjoy identifying gaps in processes and suggesting improvements that ultimately enhance customer satisfaction. Tip: keep the introduction professional, focusing on your QA background, tools you know, and your commitment to quality. Question 2. What are the main responsibilities of a quality analyst? Here's how you can answer. As a quality analyst, my primary responsibilities include creating test plans, designing test cases, executing them, and documenting the results. I also perform regression testing, user acceptance testing, and ensure that any identified defects are reported and resolved. Beyond testing, I collaborate with developers and business analysts to understand requirements and ensure quality standards are maintained throughout the software development lifecycle. I also monitor metrics and provide feedback for process improvement. Tip: show that you understand both the testing tasks and the broader responsibilities of ensuring continuous quality. Question 3. Can you explain the difference between manual testing and automated testing? Here's how you can answer. Manual testing is performed by a tester without the use of automation tools. It is useful for exploratory, usability, and ad hoc testing. Automated testing, on the other hand, uses scripts and tools like Selenium, QTP, or Cypress to execute test cases quickly and repeatedly. While manual testing is better for cases requiring human judgment, automated testing is ideal for regression testing, performance testing, and scenarios that require repetitive execution. Tip: demonstrate that you know when to use each approach rather than favoring one blindly. Question 4. How do you ensure the quality of a product? Here's how you can answer. I ensure product quality by thoroughly understanding requirements, creating comprehensive test plans, and executing them systematically. I use both manual and automated techniques to cover functionality, performance, and usability. I also log defects with detailed steps for reproduction, prioritize issues based on severity, and retest once fixes are applied. Beyond defect detection, I communicate effectively with developers and stakeholders to prevent issues from recurring. Continuous improvement and root cause analysis are key parts of my approach. Tip: highlight that quality assurance is not just about testing, it's about preventing and improving. Question 5. Describe a time when you found a critical bug. How did you handle it? Here's how you can answer. In one project, I found a bug that caused the application to crash when users uploaded large files. Since it could severely impact customers, I immediately documented the issue with steps, screenshots, and logs. I escalated it as a high-priority defect and worked closely with the development team to reproduce and fix it. Once resolved, I retested the feature and confirmed the fix before release. The issue was caught before production, saving the company from potential downtime and complaints. Tip: use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to frame your answer clearly. Question 6. What tools have you used for bug tracking and test management? Here's how you can answer. I have experience using tools like Jira, Bugzilla, and Mantis for defect tracking. For test management, I've worked with TestRail and Quality Center to create, manage, and execute test cases. I also use Confluence and Excel for documenting test results and tracking progress. These tools help in maintaining transparency, collaboration, and accountability throughout the testing process. Tip: tailor your answer to include the tools listed in the job description if possible. Question 7. How do you prioritize testing when deadlines are tight? Here's how you can answer. When deadlines are tight, I prioritize testing by focusing on high-risk areas and core functionalities that directly affect users. I also consider the criticality of requirements and past defect trends to identify modules most likely to fail. In some cases, I use smoke testing and sanity testing to ensure basic stability before diving deeper. Communication is key. I work with stakeholders to clarify priorities so that the most important areas are tested thoroughly within the time constraints. Tip: show that you balance risk assessment with time management. Question 8. How do you collaborate with developers and business analysts? Here's how you can answer. I collaborate with developers by reporting defects with clear reproduction steps, logs, and screenshots so they can quickly identify the root cause. I also participate in daily stand-ups and sprint planning to discuss testing progress and challenges. With business analysts, I clarify requirements and suggest improvements when I see gaps. Good communication ensures fewer misunderstandings, faster resolutions, and higher product quality. Tip: highlight teamwork and communication skills as much as technical ability. Question 9. What's the difference between verification and validation in testing? Here's how you can answer. Verification is the process of evaluating whether a product is being developed correctly according to requirements, typically through reviews, inspections, and static analysis. Validation, on the other hand, ensures that the final product meets the user's needs and works as expected through actual execution of tests. In short, verification answers, are we building the product right? While validation answers, are we building the right product? Tip: keep the explanation simple and practical with examples if possible. Question 10. Why should we hire you as a quality analyst? Here's how you can answer. You should hire me because I bring a combination of strong technical skills, hands-on testing experience, and a passion for delivering high-quality products. I have worked with both manual and automated testing across different industries, which has taught me to adapt quickly to new tools and environments. Beyond finding bugs, I focus on preventing them by collaborating with developers and analyzing processes for improvement. My dedication to detail, problem-solving ability, and commitment to customer satisfaction make me a strong fit for this role. Tip: end with confidence and summarize how your strengths align with the company's needs. Final thoughts on quality analyst interviews. A quality analyst interview is not only about your knowledge of testing techniques but also about your ability to think critically, communicate effectively, and ensure that the product delivered meets user expectations. Employers want someone who can blend technical expertise with teamwork and adaptability. When preparing, focus on 3 things: your knowledge of QA methodologies, your experience with tools and testing processes, and your ability to share real-world examples where you contributed to product success. The best candidates are those who see quality as a continuous journey rather than a final step before release. By practicing your responses, staying calm under pressure, and showcasing your problem-solving mindset, you can leave a lasting impression and increase your chances of securing the role.